You're still watching Prime Morning. This is actually a time for us to talk about the economy. But before we talk about the economy, you know what? Our Don't Praise is coming your way this Friday. And this Friday is just tomorrow. Let's watch the video of our Don't Praise. Okay, so before we watch the video of our Don't Praise, we also want to delve into another conversation, okay? Now, the economy is tough. Everybody's complaining with regards to food, with regards to fuel, with regards to utility. What people are not really talking about is a medication. Going to the pharmacy, the price hikes there. Have you checked in recent times? Well, there are people who have gone there and they are really complaining. Take a look at this video. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about it.
Me half no me 2.3. If you are first grab me 1.8. Say someone me 1.8. Say 450. Why? Aden into mono so honest. Emu grad ya mintobi because me buefu. Inti me ni me man ye bedi benku sa. Mo me tono me fa nse bottle back no. Ni half no me 2.3. If you are first grab me 1.8. Say someone me 1.8. Say 450. Why? Aden into mono so honest. Emu grad ya mintobi because me buefu. Inti me ni me man ye bedi benku sa. Me tono me fa nse bottle back no. Ni half no me 2.3. If you are first grab me 1.8. Say someone me 1.8. Say 450. Why? Aden into mono so honest. Emu grad ya mintobi because me buefu. Inti me ni me man ye bedi benku sa. Me tono me fa nse bottle back no. Ni half no me 2.3.
Okay, so times are tough. Everybody's complaining. But then you know what? You need to relax. And so if you have to relax, you need to relax at our Don't Praise. And it's coming your way tomorrow at the Perez Dome. Headlining this concert is Travis Green. You know his music. You haven't met him yet. Tomorrow, come experience him. It's not just about watching him on TV. You get to experience the man live. You sang his songs, and you be crying to go, oh God, answer my prayers. Travis is here. He's right here. And our Dome is bringing him to your doorstep. So please, tomorrow, make time. Even if you're busy, make time out of your busy schedule. Just board a car, head towards Perez Dome, take a seat, and enjoy this concert. Now, we have, our very finest from Ghana. We have Perez Music. There is Sisi Chum, the Celestine Donko. There is, PSA Esther is there. All the big names you could think about. They will be there to grace the occasion as well. So tomorrow, dear, hey, God will come. God, he will come. Wherever he is, he will land at Perez Dome. So if you are not at Perez Dome, you are in hell. Tomorrow, you have to be there. Now, on Saturday as well, there is the Ghana DJ Awards. And so as we, you party small, you do Christian, then you party. So we put on our dancing shoes, we go and do the yo. Kwame Uji will be performing, and he has a new single out actually. So tomorrow, Saturday, Ghana DJ Awards. There are a lot of musicians also on the bill, and we are celebrating our finest DJs. Like I told you earlier, me, when I go to parties, I will embarrass you. So I tell my friends, you take the lead, I'll follow. Because if I go with you, before I even enter, I'll be dancing, see me, me this, all because of DJs. So me, I enjoy DJs, and we have to celebrate them. So Ghana DJ Awards comes your way on Saturday. You cannot miss it. Please don't say we didn't tell you. So I didn't know there was a program this weekend, so I overslept. Please, I have told you. There is a program this weekend called the Ghana DJ Awards. This is proudly brought to you by Joy Entertainment. And so this weekend, we own the weekend like nobody's business. That's how we do it right here on Prime Morning. Not just on Prime Morning, but multimedia. We bring it to your doorstep. I mean, anything Adum does is a banger. Man, this is how we do it. Okay, so let's go talk about our current economic situation when it comes to our medicines, when it comes to pharmacy. Now, have you visited the pharmacy in recent times, or you're waiting for a doctor to say that you have to go before? Well, when it comes to health, you can never tell. Today you're okay, tomorrow you might be sick. As the economy is getting worse, so is our medication getting pricier and pricier. And so joining us via Zoom this morning is It's Harrison Abute. Okay, sorry. Fiifi Yamoah is joining us first. Fiifi is Executive Secretary at the Pharmaceutical Importers and Wholesalers Association. Good morning, Fee. Hi, Fiifi.
And how are you doing? How are you doing? Good morning.
Good morning. I'm fine, thank you. How are you two?
I'm good.
Great.
Yeah, I'm good.
Now, you know, generally you are the Executive Secretary for the Pharmaceutical Importers. Let's talk a little bit about how the dollar-CD ratio has affected importing of medicine.
Thank you for the opportunity to share a few ideas from the importer's perspective. So, we are all aware of the current economic, conditions, which is affecting all sectors, especially us who happen to be in the essential service. So, straight to the point, it has really affected our ordering in terms of the quantities and what we used to bring in before the current condition. If you used to order, let's say, a 40-liter container in January, now you are doing less than half of it. And the cost at the port has also gone up. Apart from we having issues with access to dollar to even do the imports, the cost at the port has also gone up. So we are being slapped in a double fold. You take it here, you take it there. That's the condition we find ourselves now.
And this means that you will definitely have to increase your prices on the market.
Oh, sure, it is. It's already gone up. So those of us who patronize medicines from the shops, be it Okaishi or even our community pharmacies, you will see that there has been an upward adjustment of medicines. I can say that the average is about 30% increment.
What about the government subsidizing importation of drugs? Has it stopped?
So there isn't any significant subsidies on importation of medicine. What we had initially was the benchmark discount, that when you import, say, 100,000 worth of items, you are asked to pay, and it is valued, you are asked to pay 50% of it. So in January, it was reversed to 30%.
Wow. So let's talk about how the consumers are taking it when they come to your shop to purchase the medicine and they realize the hike in price. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yes, so we are importers and wholesalers. So majority of my members don't interact with the end consumers.
Okay.
What we do is that we import and we supply through our wholesalers to the various hospitals and the pharmacies. And because our prices have changed, it has also reflected in the various pharmacies and the hospitals. That is what is happening. We have had to increase our prices. We have absorbed a lot of the costs. If we say that we will push every cost onto the end consumer, my sister, even it will be very difficult for you to afford a paracetamol. So what we do is that because we know the sector we operate in, we cushion the end consumer, but by not pushing all the cost onto the market. That is what we are doing now.
So what's the percentage right now with regards to the increment?
On the average, it is 30%.
Okay.
So if you used to buy a medicine at 40 cedis, if you check today, you'll be buying it around 70, 75 thereabout.
Wow. I mean, that means that it's going to be difficult for a lot of people to afford medicine.
And that is why we have been making noise all these years. that we cannot be boxed together with all sectors. When you deal in an essential sector, you ought to be treated separately. We cannot afford, because we eat and we drink water, we inhale bad air, we take in dirty water, we do all manner of things. We will need medicine. When you go to the hospital, your end point is the pharmacy where you get the medication. Without the medication, going to the hospital to run all manner of tests will be useless. So we've been saying that we cannot be boxed together with, for example, importers of tin tomatoes or even cooking oil. We are in the essential sector, and we ought to be treated separately. We ought to be treated special. We ought to be given the conditions to ensure that medicines remain affordable to all manner of persons.
Fiifi, what condition will be best for you to help, cushion you a little bit so the pricing will be a bit better on the market?
So you know that currently there is a shortage of dollar. Now, if you are supposed to import essential, you don't have access to dollar, how are you going to import? You know that currently, when you import, all of us pay, COVID levy. Why are we made to pay COVID levy? When we import, we go through all the general. In fact, ours is even stringent, because you might also go through FDA, get a certification for each drug that you import. Even when it lands at the port, FDA must certify. So we go through all this. On top of these, we are made to pay heavy duties. So what we are saying is that we should be given. In fact, the benchmark reverser the benchmark came to help a lot, and so reversing it, we are seeing the implication. What we are saying is that it ought to be something else ought to be implemented. If not, if not the benchmark, something to cushion the importance of these essential medicines. Because if we import close to 80% of our medication, and so if the importation drops currently because of the dollar situation, most essential medicines are not in the system. And you know what that means? Most of it, because when you import, you don't even know how much you are going to sell. You import today, and before the goods land in 2 months, the dollar, your city, everything has changed so much that even pricing becomes difficult. On top of we've had to deal with even credit sales.
Fiifi, we have to definitely find time so we can have this conversation better, because this is a very, very deep conversation. We can't just brush on it. So maybe somewhere next week we'll talk more about this particular issue. But thank you for joining us this morning. We are very, very grateful. I've been speaking to Fiifi Yamoah, who is Executive Secretary for Pharmaceutical Importers and Wholesalers Association.